Welcome to Unemployed and Afraid, a podcast that explores the glorious mess of building your own business with the people doing it. I'm your host and fellow business builder, Kim Kerton. Thank you for being here. Let's get into some good, honest, small business chat. Listener, this is an episode about what it means to truly show up for yourself, especially in the inevitable moments when it feels impossible. Because this week, I haven't felt like I've got much more to give, and I bet you know this feeling. For me, the feeling is this. It's like mentally jumpy. I'm jumpy on what to do and when, somewhat unfocused, and that can change moment to moment. And I realize I've been thinking and strategizing and working with clients and finding new clients, networking, interviewing, creating, worrying, and adminning relentlessly for bloody ages, years and years, and have found myself in just one of those moments, one of those wobble moments that I know we all experience, which seems like the perfect timing to record a podcast episode. I mean, why not? And you know what this feels like, I'm sure. It's a weird feeling because when you're building a business, the volume of work that you do and don't get paid for is very unusual to get used to. If you've been an employee, you know what it means to be paid for the work that you do and the hours that you put in. And business just simply is not that. It's an investment into a future payday. That, of course, includes a financial reward, but often it also includes personal growth and self-actualization and doing work that means something to you. But it doesn't happen in the moment. It builds. And on the way to that, you will find yourself proverbially or genuinely left on red regarding opportunities that you really want and deserve. You will be putting your future in the hands of others who have busy days and might not be able to get back to you for some time, although you really want it to move and happen when you want it to. You'll be hoping that when you open your emails or your social media that there will be something new waiting for you, a new opportunity. And there might not be anything except for a reminder from your accountant about a bill. Well, that happens a lot, right? You will look at your growth markers and you might not be stoked with what you see. You will look at your ideas. If you're anything like me, you'll look at your post-its of ideas and not know which one to start on, or if it's ever going to be more than just an idea, or if it's even the right thing to concentrate on. And you will definitely have a keen eye out for the people and businesses that you put on a pedestal that all appear to be killing it. Geez, don't they just pop up in those weak wobble moments? Now, what you can't see or maybe don't want to look for in those moments, and I know this because, as I said, I'm right in the middle of one, not my first, are the positive impacts you've made on others through your work and the positive impacts you've made on yourself through what you've already achieved. You can't see the people that are considering reaching out with an opportunity, putting your name in the room, being inspired by you, wanting to buy from you, and maybe for now just supporting you in their own way. You can't see the momentum that is building behind you. You will experience those moments where you want to drop everything and hide under the covers, cry, be in your trackies, indulge in Vanderpump Rules, definitely my favorite, while feeling immensely sorry for yourself and possibly drowning in some sorrows through negatively reinforcing behaviors like doom scrolling, social comparison, and all-round self-sabotage. That does not make you a failure. It makes you human. And business is inherently human. When we look at the bigger picture, there's really only two options in moments like this, and just generally day to day. It's to keep seeing the potential and find a way to keep going, or stop. When the entrepreneurship bug bites, stopping is rarely an option. I do say this gently because if you do decide you need to stop, that's okay, and that will never make you a failure. But if you're not ready to, even if you just experience deep down a little niggle that you're not ready to give up yet and you know that you want to keep going and finding a way through, you will find that way through to keep going. You can do something small, anything that shows yourself that you believe in you. Send an email, introduce yourself to someone new without any expectations of getting anything back. Buy a ticket to a conference, write something, share it somewhere, record something, don't share it somewhere, just take an action. And then maybe just do whatever helps you to self-soothe and know that you will feel different soon. This exact moment in time when you have a little business wobble is just that, a moment in time. It's one of those times where all the work that has to happen doesn't feel like it will or like it will go anywhere. And it is really just a feeling, and it's all part of it. My guest from the latest episode, Jazz, aka Your Pricing Queen, who I adore, said the best teachers are only 2 steps in front of you. When you're down, don't compare yourself to somebody else's end goal. Do your best not to do that. Look for those you can see yourself in. Learn from them, but also trust in yourself to do what you need to do. Just whatever you do, don't give up before the magic happens. If you need a little extra motivation today, I've got over 100 stories of business builders doing their thing, and it's on the show feed for you whenever you need it. It's tempting too, but don't just look for those stories relevant to exactly what you're doing. Don't just look for a pathway. I've learned so much more about the potential of my business and my supersized dreams from people in highly unrelated industries. Our shared experiences in business are so much more common than what we might realize. If you found this episode and this sharing helpful, please tell me about it. I'd love to hear from you. But more importantly, share it with someone who you think might benefit from a little business solidarity and pick me up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself every day in the building of your business. Together, let's become the 100,000 business owners that start and stay in business. Thank you for listening to Unemployed and Afraid, the podcast for small business builders with your host, me, Kim Kerton. If you love it, you can say thanks with a star rating and a review. And of course, join the community on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Find us at Unemployed and Afraid wherever you're hanging out, and I'll see you there.